We are platinum with Carnival. But these are just our first time cruising with this cruise line, telling you the pros and cons about this Royal Princess ship, and also a little bit about Princess overall. Just our humble opinion. And some of these are probably towards our fault for being newbies. So we want to let you guys that are brand new to cruising with Princess know some of these things in advance. And maybe some of the senior cruisers can let us know, hey, you should have done this, you should have done that. We totally get that, and we're fine with that, right?
Absolutely.
So let's go through, we're going to go through the cons. Now, I think there's only about 10 of these, and I may add a little bit extra here because of the pros on this, but let's talk about the cons. And again, this is from Carnival Cruisers. We went on Celebrity before, and some of these could be our fault, but let's go through the cons. So, number one, Michelle?
Room service delivery. It sucked.
It was bad. I think we tested it one time. The first 4 times we ordered something.
The first 2 never came.
The first 2 never came. We did that from the app to our room.
Yep.
Then we called room service, and they brought part of the order. In these situations, twice they charged us, and I had to message the customer service and say, hey, take that charge off. And then the 4th time, we asked for 3 hamburgers, fries, and condiments, and they brought us 2 hamburgers and a hot dog. And
sad hot dog.
Yeah, really sad. But it just wasn't up to par. And then the 5th time, we called them and asked for 3 hot chocolates.
3 hot chocolates.
And they got that right. So
in 9 minutes.
In 9 minutes. But so 1 out of 5 times on room service was it correct, and 3 of those times it never came at all. So. Not very good on that. And next for me is the app. The app, excuse my language, but it just sucks. And they need to copy their Carnival app. And Carnival's is not better than, it's not the greatest. But for example, on the app, that's where you're supposed to be able to order stuff. You couldn't see your casino points. You couldn't just hit something like food, and it tells you everywhere food's available at the time.
It only pulled up the specialty and the MDRs.
Yeah, wanting you to book those.
That you couldn't book.
Which you could never book. They were always booked out, the specialty restaurants. But
the day of that we first got on, the steakhouse was booked for the rest of the week.
Right. And people probably book those well in advance, and that's on us. But still, with the Premier package we had,
should be available.
We thought we'd at least be able to get in one day, and we couldn't get in the steakhouse at all. Mm-mm. We only got in the Italian restaurant, and it was meh. And that's probably one of the things on here. But the app just needs an overhaul. It's just not good. Not good. And it's, I just leave it at that. The app is not good.
No.
So the next one is room issues. Now, we loved our room.
It was great.
But there are some odd things that happen. Number one, the batteries and remote control messed up. All of a sudden at 5 o'clock in the morning, the TV comes on and it's a little bit loud and you can't cut the volume down. I can't reach to the back of the TV to unplug it. I can't find the button to cut the TV off. So we had to call maintenance to come cut the TV off at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. in the morning. And that just, it's probably a one-off thing. But then also the bathroom door, going into the bathroom, the door locked, and you couldn't, there's a little circle thing to...
Right, like a flathead screwdriver would go into to turn it one way or the other to lock or unlock.
So we had to get a spoon. Our son did this, took a spoon, stuck it in there, and twisted it to be able to get the door unlocked.
Yeah. To
the bathroom. So if you had an emergency situation, either being locked in, which hopefully wouldn't happen because of the handle and stuff coming out, but if you need to go to the bathroom and it was locked, you'd be in trouble.
Case.
Yeah, that was the case. So we're not going to go too much more into that.
Oh, and our toilet from day one get-go,
right?
It had a sewage urine type smell when you go in there.
Constantly. Yeah. So no matter what you did, flush it, keep the lid down. As soon as you lift the lid up, you smelt that sewage smell. Mm-hmm. That's happened on one other ship we were on that it had it the whole time, and this particular room did. That was L222. But other than that, we loved the room.
Yes.
Premier package. We bought the Premier package. Evidently, it was the older Premier package. And either way, we're hearing even with the newer Premier package, you have to get fountain drinks like sodas for your Diet Coke, your Sprite.
And there's inconsistencies. I had some that were good, and then I had some that were completely flat and disgusting tasting, which is not what I want with my soda.
So with the Premier package, I was disappointed in it because we paid a lot of money for it. We only booked one specialty restaurant. We were supposed to get 2. Now I heard it's unlimited, so that's going to make the specialty restaurants even harder to get to. There's only 2 specialty restaurants on this ship.
Right.
And we got into Sabatini's one night, the Italian place.
But that was at 8:20 was the only availability.
8:20 at night, Alaskan time, which is like 12 o'clock our time in the East Coast. So it made it really, really difficult.
We ended up bailing early because we were
didn't even finish
exhausted.
The whole meal was exhausted, but we could never get in the steakhouse. We also had things booked on the app in advance earlier times, and then once we got on ship, realized
it's gone.
They were gone. So we had to try to rebook.
Right.
So that was an issue as well. So overall, the Premier package, if I was to do this Cruiser Princess again,
not worth it.
I wouldn't get it. You're supposed to get 2 like ice cream things a day or specialty cakes and stuff, and we only went one time. I mean, it's just too much food everywhere else that you just don't do that. And also taking the pictures, we didn't do enough of them.
Mm-mm.
So it just wasn't worth it for us. But you can book all that stuff well in advance. The problem we had here in Alaska is most of the ports was late at night. So if you did excursions all day long and you didn't get back on to 7 or 8 o'clock at night, well, there's no dining that you can do unless it's like 8 o'clock. And then that feels like it's midnight for you because we're East Coast.
Yes.
All right, so let's hurry up and go to the next one.
All right. Getting on and off for excursions was great. However, getting on
at the very first time, Embarkation.
Yes. It was a little bit...
Seemed a little unorganized.
It did.
And redundant.
Yes.
Like scanning your medallion 2 or 3 times in different places.
I don't know why.
40 minutes to get on, which I've had it take longer than that with other cruise lines.
Right.
Most of the time I've been on in 15, 20 minutes with some cruise lines. With the medallion, if you already have the medallion, I think you should be able to get on the ship.
Right. I thought it would be
in less than 30 minutes, 20, 25, and it wasn't. And plus they have a time range for like 10:30 to 2:30, so everybody comes at 10:30.
Right.
They don't separate the times you come, and it makes it more difficult, in my opinion.
I agree.
So I was a little bit disappointed at being a medallion, and Carnival does a really good job of getting people on and off.
Yes.
Overall, and I did not see it here with. No. Now that could just be Seattle, though. Maybe it's a lot better in Florida and other places, but it was not that way in Seattle.
And we don't know how disembarking is because we'll
right,
see that
we're
tomorrow.
Cutting this video before that, so that could be a con. I don't know. In the video, I'll say if it was or not. Real quick, no QR codes. Listen, I'm an old head too. I'm 50-some years old, 54 years old. I like the QR codes on the table so that you can scan it while they haven't came to your table yet. You can start looking at the menu. You can record the menu.
Right.
You can.
And I understand this is an older demographic, but come on.
Yeah, I mean, just put a little QR code on the table, right beside the table number, and if people want to use it, fine. If they don't, that's fine. They
have the paper menus.
They have the paper menus, and listen, that's a little old school for me. I'm fine with both. But just give us an option that we can look at it in advance too.
Right.
Because we waste a lot of time waiting on them to bring us the menus because they were getting your drinks and water first. Yeah. And we could have already looked it up and been ready to go and kind of sped the time up. That's another kind of con I'm going to add in here that I didn't have on here is the main dining room was great. And but it's 2 hours. The Italian restaurant, we got there at 8:20.
It was like 5 courses.
It was 10:15 we had to leave. It was almost 2 hours, and we hadn't got all our meals. Main dining room was 2 hours.
Every time we
went. It was 5 of us, but it was 2 hours. And then even when we went for main dining room for breakfast, it still took an hour and a half. So it took a long time. The food was great, don't get me wrong.
Right, absolutely.
But it took a long time.
You need to anticipate that kind of time.
No drink service in the casino. That is a negative for me. They had very minimal drink service, and you had to tell a dealer that, hey, if you see somebody walking by, yell at them, They had to tell their pit boss, hey, yell at somebody if they come by. I play a lot of table games, but if you were sitting at a slot machine, today I spent 2.5, 3 hours in there. I only got it one time. They don't have enough there to service the people, which is really a shame.
And you can't get up and down and go get your own at the bar.
No.
Or you'll lose your table, or you'll lose your...
So what we did was every time we went to a new slot machine, I just went up and got a Coors Light. The guy knew my name. He knew my room number right off the bat. They do have to know that because of the tracking of your medallion. But I just said Coors Light, Coors Light, Coors Light, Coors Light, whatever drink you want, and go get it and then go to your tables because you're not going to get it.
Paper, and more paper delivered to the rooms. We have stacks of papers from every day.
Everywhere.
Yes, like huge stacks of paper. This is very old and antiquated.
But guess what? It came in handy because the app sucks.
Yeah, that's the only place that you could find out the times.
It's
for
horrible, their app, but the paper is so antiquated. Listen, I know some people love paper, and Princess is considered an older demographic, but it is redundant. If they just fix the app, you wouldn't have to do that.
It's all right there.
But the paper is just obnoxiously everywhere. You get it like twice a day. It's just like room service. It's like horrible.
So I love that there's no receipts to sign, but there is a ton of paper that comes to your room every day.
All right, next one is not many sitting areas outside of, again, this is the Royal Princess, not many sitting areas other than the bars and restaurants that you go to. There's a few here and there you see. 16 and after the ship is a great area, but it's just not a lot.
No.
A lot of the Carnival ships have a lot of extra sitting areas.
Right, where people can just go talk
and the sitting areas here also have for bigger guys and bigger people, bigger bodies, they're just all the ones with the hip huggers on it. So it's not a lot of fluffy sitting area for people either. So that's just another little complaint of ours. And this is the last one, but it's kind of a big one.
That really makes me ill. When you go to the buffet, there's no easy way to get drinks.
Or just throughout the ship, if you don't want to go to the buffet, just a drink station area.
Right.
With like your juices, your fruit, your fountain drinks, they don't have that.
And I want a Diet Coke with my meal. I want a Diet Coke. I may want water too, but I want a Diet Coke. And it is a pain in the butt to try to find a bar or a place because there's nothing accessible near there. And there are some wait staff that are out there, but it's not that common.
Yeah. And they do go around and ask you what you want, and we were able to get beers and drinks and stuff like that in the buffet area, which was really cool. But like the Celebrity ship has a bar there that you can go up and get the canned drinks
right beside the buffet, and
you can get your beer, you can get your canned drinks, your wine, whatever you wanted to. And everybody knew where the area was at.
Right
here, it's like it changes every day. They don't have a central area for it.
And if you're gonna make us have fountain drinks, then dang it, just put a fountain dispenser up there so we can get it.
Yeah. Anything else, Michelle, you may have?
I think that's all I have for right now.
I'm sure something else will pop up.
I'm sure we will add to it.
I'm sure this is a long video, but listen, we had a great time on the ship overall, though.
And just beautiful. Unbelievably beautiful.
It's a beautiful ship. The people are great on here. Mm-hmm. The food overall, our channel is called Fat Life Food and Travel. The food was great.
And we did
the traveling was good. The port stops in Alaska were great on the Royal Princess. Those are just our opinion from a first-time cruiser with Princess.
Right.
And then I would just say that if you get the Premier package, book those specialty restaurants way in advance, even though it's kind of hard to do that sometimes in our situation.
I don't necessarily think that you should have to, but obviously in this case you do.
I'm really concerned, though, that the new Premier package, you have unlimited specialty dining, that it's going to make it worse. And that may be what happened to us this time.
Right.
That people had unlimited specialty dining booked every night. Mm-hmm. And then now we couldn't get in. But that's on us. We should have booked it earlier. But when you got late ports,
Right.
I,
And with Carnival, that's not an issue. So
Right.
it didn't really occur that it is such a huge demand.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you guys. Please like,
Thank
comment,
you.
subscribe. Hey, this video probably will come out early in our series, and then you'll have our full day vlogs coming out later on. So check it out as well. Have a good
Thanks.
one. Bye.
Bye.